forget that ending. 1, 2. Alright everybody, welcome back to McCoy Mondays here on my channel. My name's Jake Groves, and on these episodes we dig into the harmonica stylings of Mr. Charlie McCoy, one of my favorites and one of the goats. And this tune we're doing, we started it last week on or not last week, but 2 weeks ago, and it's called I Just Don't Understand by Ann-Margret. If you want a little more about the background of the tune and the session and what that meant in Charlie's career and things like that, I recommend going to check out that video, and also recommend accessing the tab I have for this. I'll just show it right here, but there's a link in the description below, and if you go to my Patreon you'll find the video here, but the tab will just be attached to the video on that platform, so definitely go check that out. That's linked below too. Also subscribe and like to the channel if you haven't already, or subscribe to the channel, like the video. Anyways, let's get down to this this solo here. The solo kicks in around 1:19 in the song, if you want to go listen to it real quick, or you just heard me play it, but if you want to hear Charlie play it. And it starts off just like the intro to the song, so the intro lick or whatever. It starts 2 blow, 3 blow, 3 draw, 3 draw, both scoops. Okay, and then he goes 3 draw, 2 draw. So that's different from the intro lick because there's no triplet there. But if you were to hit the triplet there, not a big deal. It would still allow you to go into that trill. But anyways, on the recording on Ann-Margret's, it sounds like he just hits 3 draw, 2 draw. I'm sorry, 3 draw, bend, 2 draw. Okay, and then it goes into a trill that it holds for almost 3 measures. Okay, and it's going to be trilling between holes 3 and 4 draw. Okay, and if you're new to that technique, I mean, listen to how he does it and how I'm doing it, and but start slow. You know, and definitely start slow though, because if you don't keep that clean separation in notes, you're going to lose that trill effect, or it's not going to be as effective as it can be. So definitely start off slow, and he's flying on this trill. So it'll probably, if you're new to the technique, it'll probably take some working up to get it to sound as good as Charlie McCoy's, but it's a good one to work on, and he trills on later in the solo too. And if you listen to the Les Paul Mary Ford version of this song, I Just Don't Understand, I'm pretty sure it's Charlie playing on that one too, and he trills even more in the solo. so we can trill away. But anyway, the other hard thing about the trill is remembering how long you've trilled for. So, but it's in. So I put the scoops in at the beginning of each measure, because that's kind of a good way to mark where you are. So. So at the beginning of the measure, you just do a little bit of a bend but you keep that trill going. Breaks it up nicely. I'm not sure if he did that on the recording or not, but it's just a good way to kind of keep track of where we are. Okay, when it goes out, it goes two blow, three blow, which is a little bit of an awkward jump, but it's, if you just think about it, like the lick at the beginning is going to start right out of this trill. It might be easier because it's still coming in on beat 3, like the intro lick. Okay, and that's what it plays right out of that trill. So just from let's just do measure 5. So that's kind of slowed down how it comes out of there. Let's try that again. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And after that, it just repeats the intro lick again. Except instead of just going 2 blow, 3 blow, it does that quick little 2 blow, 3 blow, 2 blow. Okay. And that's into the lick though. So the end of measure 7 into measure 8. Alright. And that gets us into measure 9. Okay, and then the end of measure 9 into measure 10 starts off just like the rest of the lick, or the other licks. Just like that. Okay, and then it's going to scoop 3 draw, and then hit 4 draw, and the downbeat of measure 11 is going to be 5 blow. So that was measure 10 into measure 11. Okay. Now measure 11, it doesn't hold that 5 blow out, but it does hold it out for a little bit, as opposed to in measure 3, where that trill just kicks right off. But on both in the Les Paul Mary Ford version and the Ann-Margret version, he does hold that 5 blow for a little bit, so I think it was intentional. Okay, let's try that. Let's just measure 10 through the beginning of measure 13. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's try that again. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. And this one, it might be tricky getting out of it, but it only, the trill in measure 13 only goes for 1 beat, and then it does this 5 blow, 6 blow, 5 blow, 4 draw. And it's going into the 3 draw there. So it is a little tricky, and again, you're going to want to internalize this and listen to how he's playing it on the recording. But it is a really, he gets out of it very nicely. Because the trill is great, but you got to be able to get out of it and get back into the song or whatever. So he gets out just at the right time. Anyways, let's try it from measure 10 up. Let's try to go to the beginning of measure 14. So 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. I didn't do it right there. Let's try it again. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. that was to the end. So the end is really just it's playing those same 2 licks in the middle. So the solo is not super complicated. It's the trill, then it does those 2 licks, walks up to another trill, does the same, gets out of the trill, does the same 2 licks. But yeah, keeping everything in time is the challenge here, and getting those trills to sound good. I think that's an essential harmonica technique, so it's a good one to work on. So let's do our thing where we, like last time, we're going to take the speed way down and play it together. Hopefully I nail it. If I don't, it's okay. If you don't, it's okay too. Alright, let's set it at 90. We set it at 100 on the other video, but let's try 90. So I'm going to count 2 measures in, it comes in on beat 3, and yeah, we'll try to play from the top to the end. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2. Alright, and I guess I forgot to mention the end of measure 17 into 18 is so that's the end of the solo, and the lyrics actually are coming in right there, so he way backs off after taking that solo. So that's a good thing to remember, I think, as a harmonica player, and just knowing how to get in and get out. It's just as important to get out as it is to get in to the mix. Alright, yeah, I hope you're enjoying the series. I think next time we're going to go into, well, we're either going to do Charlie McCoy's instrumental Old Joe Clark, or we're going to get into doing George Jones' He Stopped Loving Her Today, and just doing the fills on that one. That might be a fun one. So let me know in the comments if you prefer one or the other. And yeah, until next time, keep on harping. Thanks.